Hello, welcome. I'm so happy you're here. In this video, I'm going to talk about very specifically how I manifested my relationship. So I just want to give you specific details of what I did. You'll see that it's very easy. It's very easy to do when we learn how to focus on that desired reality within. So I'll tell you about what I did. Before I jump in, please know that I'm holding a sale. It's going to end at the end of the day today, so enjoy it. All my courses are 50 to 90% off. There are tons of courses down there, courses to manifest a specific person, new love, self-love, money, and feminine energy. So check them out below. The sale is going to end in less than 24 hours. Okay, let's jump into this. This is a fun video for me to make. How did I manifest my current reality? Well, my current reality, my relationship. How did I manifest my relationship with my man? And by the way, I have been posting a lot more on Instagram lately. I kind of go off and on Instagram, but I do post in the stories a lot. And so if you're curious to see what my life is like with my man, I do post pictures of him and I in my stories. So you can check us out on Instagram. And I think there should be a link here, or I don't know if there's an Instagram link, but my name on Instagram is Shelly Bullard Love. Okay, so how did I manifest our relationship? There are, and I took notes because I want to give you the deep dive, but essentially I manifested him the way I manifest everything in my life. And how do I manifest everything? I live in the end. I cultivate the inner experience of already, in this case, being in the relationship. Now, because it's my relationship, and my relationship is probably the most important thing in my life, I spend the most time with him more than anyone else. There are a lot of details that I wanted to get right about this manifestation. There's some manifestations we don't really care about the details that much. Like if you're manifesting a cup of coffee, you don't really care. So you don't really need to spend time figuring out the details of what you want. But with my relationship with him, there were specific things that I wanted. Those specific categories were who he was, who I was in the relationship, and what our relationship felt like. So I'm going to go over these three categories and how I specifically conjured up the inner experience of him before he came into my life. And it only took about 2 or 3 weeks for him to manifest. So when it came to him, what I would do is I would close my eyes. This is before I met him, but I was manifesting him into my life. I would close my eyes and using my imagination, I would conjure up a felt experience of a man. When I say felt experience, it was like his energy. What's his energy like? His energy was strong, really present, really steady, with me, like committed, consistent, almost like a tree, like tree energy, really strong, really steady, really consistent, or a rock. And that may sound strange, but it's a particular flavor of energy. There's a lot of different people out there in the world, right? There's people who are more, like wild and spontaneous. There's people that are just more steady. So I wanted a man who was incredibly steady, strong, consistent. So I would use my imagination. I'd close my eyes, I'd go with him, and I'd feel the man who is strong, steady, consistent. I did not know what he looked like, but I could feel his body was strong. I say feel because it's more of an intuitive feeling. Maybe there's a little bit of visuals there, but mostly in my imagination, I was just feeling a man who is strong and steady and with me. Along with that, I used a lot of inner conversations to start to feel him and also feel what I was like in the relationship. So let me talk about this. When I was imagining him, I would imagine him saying things to me such as, "You're the most beautiful woman in the world. You're a total goddess. You're a queen. You are amazing. I love you so much. I'm here for you. I'm all in. So again, I'd be closing my eyes. I'd feel this strong energy of a man, and I'd imagine him saying these types of things to me. That was the first thing I did. Now, all of these things, I'm talking about 3 things I did, but they all kind of meld together. So the second thing was I'd make sure I would feel what it was like to be in the presence of this man, to be loved by this man. This is all happening in my imagination. So again, as I was feeling this really strong, steady, present man say, I love you, I'm here for you, I'm all in, I would be feeling so claimed. I'd be feeling taken care of. I'd be feeling chosen. I'd be feeling radiant and smiling and a lot of heart energy. I'd be feeling soft and relaxed and happy and ecstatic. So I would start to feel myself. Who am I if I'm in this incredible relationship with this incredible man? I felt a particular way. I would often write down things like, I am a chosen, radiant, beautiful. Sometimes I would write wife, or I'm a chosen, radiant, beautiful partner. I'm so loved and adored. And I'd make sure I'd evoke those actual felt experience. So we're not just doing this just with thoughts. Thoughts can be very surface level. If they're not evoking that inner felt experience, they're very surface level. You want to actually evoke the inner experience. Oh, I'm so chosen. I'm so loved. I'm so adored. I'm taken care of. So again, just giving you all the pieces. He would be the strong, steady energy. I feel radiant and chosen and adored. And then I'd be feeling our relationship as a whole as well. We're amazing together. People tell us all the time, like the way that we look together. People comment on the way we look together, not just our physical looks, but I think it's mostly our energy. And that was part of my manifestation as well, that people would be like, oh my gosh, you guys are such a beautiful couple. You're an amazing couple. So essentially what I would do is, and I'm going to tell you about how frequently I did this as well. And I manifested him in 2 weeks or 3 weeks. I would over and over go into this inner experience. I could feel him, I could feel myself, and I could feel our relationship. I felt him, myself, our relationship. Now, I spent a lot of time in this inner experience. People often ask, how many times do you visualize? How many times do you do affirmations? All of these questions. First of all, I didn't do affirmations to manifest him. I did mainly inner visual experiences. It's more potent for me. It changes my self-concept a little bit more than affirmations do typically. So how much did I do it? Well, for the weeks leading up to him coming into my life, I was doing this multiple times a day, over 10 times a day. Now, I can do these types of visualizations when I'm out and about, when I'm on a walk, when I'm riding my bike, when I'm going to the grocery store. It's not hard for me to kind of drop into that inner space and feel the two of us together. I would also take time out of my day to drop into the inner space and feel us together, do what I just described to you. Why did I do it so often? Not out of anxiety, not because I felt like I didn't do it enough, not because I was scared I wasn't going to get it if I didn't do it all these times. We don't want to feel any of those things. That's just anxious and not having it. I did these visualizations multiple times a day because number one, it felt really good. And number two, I knew it was going to call him in really fast. The sooner I was deeply dropped into the felt experience of being partnered with my man, being happily partnered with my man, the more deeply I was in that inner space, the more I felt like that was my true reality, not delusionally, but I knew it was going to come. The more time I spent there, I knew he was going to come fast. And he did. He came very, 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 very fast after that. How he showed up in my reality is we randomly met. He asked me to go to lunch. We went to lunch. We dropped in. There's more to the story. I could probably share it at another time. I get shy about sharing the specific details of our life. Yeah, because it's private and it's also just really beautiful. It's more I can share at another time. But he came in really fast. And he was that man. He's incredibly strong. He's incredibly consistent. He's incredibly committed. He is super steady, and he is a beautiful, beautiful being. And I'm so blessed to be in relationship with such an incredible being. And I know he feels the same way about me. I'm looking over there because he's laying outside right now. He doesn't know I'm making this video though. So this is the story of how I manifested him. I cultivated the inner experience essentially of being in an incredible relationship. I did that by cultivating the felt experience of him, of myself, and of our relationship. And by practicing that over and over and over again, it manifested. Okay? Thank you so much for being here with me in this video. I love being here with you. Check out the sale. It's going on for less than 24 hours. All of my courses are 50 to 90% off, so enjoy that, and I'll see you soon.